Welcome children. Today in our class 9 maths session we are going to see a new chapter, that is chapter 3, coordinate geometry. Okay, coordinate geometry. You know what is meant by a point. Okay, so point means what? In earlier classes I think you know about a point. So point means is nothing but a location. Okay, you can able to see in map. Okay, in any other area landmark. Okay, to locate a name of the place they use point only. Okay, so everything to locate an object or place we need a point. So here we are going to discuss about point only. So that point we are going to see in a coordinate form, that is in a plane. Okay, you know plane means what? A flat surface. You can take this board as a plane. So like that, in this board I have drawn the plane. This is the XY plane, X axis, Y axis. Okay, you already know what is the graph sheet, graph X, Y axis, and then the point also. So point means location, but it has no measure. Okay. Now in this chapter, what is coordinate geometry? So point, plane, how to describe a point. That means the point is nothing but location of a point, location of a place. So these are the earlier concepts. But here, what is coordinate geometry? So geometry means the word you know the practical geometry. By using the instruments, okay, like protractor and compass, we will make some figures, triangle or construction of circle, line segment, like that. That is called geometry. We are doing practically manually. Okay, but this is coordinate geometry means. So this is also okay dealing about measuring a line. Okay, the point to point, the distance. So like that and all. But that is called geometry. Okay, geometry, measuring in the plane. So that is known. So geometry means the geo refers to the earth, but here the plane. Plane means the board. So in this board, if you draw a line, then you can measure the distance of the line by using the points. The coordinates. The point is called coordinate here. So how we are getting it? So that is called coordinate geometry. Okay, solving the geometrical problems using the coordinates is called coordinate geometry. So what is meant by coordinate? Okay, for example, if you take a point like 2, 3. So 2, you know, from x axis, and then next after that comma, and next the value 3 refers from y axis. So x comma y is an ordered pair. What? X comma y is an ordered pair. So pair means what? 2. So you see the two values. For example, if x is 2 and y is 3, then 2 comma 3. Okay, they are the pair. But the pair of values you should take in order. Which order? First x should come, and then after comma you have to write y. So they are separated by comma. 2 comma 3. Okay, if you put 2 3, then it will be like 23. So separated by comma, x comma y. That is here x2 comma y is 3. So 2 comma 3. So that is the order. That should be enclosed. That is very important. That should be enclosed by the braces. You see, this is the called. Okay. Usually you say all are brackets, but specifically there are many brackets we use in maths. Okay, you know, so this is square bracket. Okay, and this is what? A floor bracket, like that you say, and this is a parenthesis or braces, like that we can say, parenthesis bracket. So these are, but here we should use only this, okay, bracket, or this is the what? Braces, like that we can say. So this is used for what? To represent the point. So this bracket is used to enclose a point. Okay, so this is should be in ordered pair. That ordered pair means 2, order means in each order first we have to write x, that is the order, and then only y. So this is the notable points here. So what we have to do is we should take chapter 3 coordinate geometry. In class 1 you just take chapter 3 coordinate geometry and then write partition system and you write this. Okay. René Descartes, you should pronounce this. This is the name of the mathematician, a French philosopher and great mathematician who initiated the development of this coordinate geometry, this study. Okay, coordinate geometry. This coordinate geometry you can see in other subject means in geography. Okay, you see in this globe the latitude and longitude. You know, latitude means that is the horizontal. Okay, and longitude is the vertical line. So the globe is separated by the latitude and longitude. So using that, okay, we can locate a place or you can calculate the time. Okay, from place to place, the variation of time. So this is the older idea which develops this concept, that is coordinate geometry. Okay, now Cartesian system. So what is that? The system used for describing the position of a point in a plane. Okay, so you just consider this as a plane, and you see 2, 3 is a point. So to describe the position of a point in a plane, this system is used. That is called the Cartesian system or coordinate system. Coordinate system. So each one is a coordinate. This is x coordinate, and then next one is y coordinate. This x comma y. I already told you that is the order back. So coordinate system or Cartesian system. But this name Cartesian system came from the name of the author. Okay, see, René Descartes. You have to read the name of the mathematician who initiated this study or this coordinate geometry was René Descartes. René Descartes. That is the pronunciation to spell this name. Okay. So he only developed this concept of coordinate geometry. So in honor of his name, you see C-A-R-T-E-S. Just I have underlined that letters Cartes. But you should, in the name you should read as René Descartes. But here it should be pronounced as Cartesian system. Okay, Cartesian system or coordinate system. I told you what is coordinate geometry. The development of the geometrical ideas are to measure, okay, using the coordinate any geometrical concept. So that is called coordinates geometry. And here Cartesian system is used. That is, what is the coordinate or Cartesian system? So system used for describing the position of a point in the plane is known as the Cartesian system. René Descartes is the mathematician, great mathematician who initiated this and who introduced this concept. And then coming to this here. So after writing all this, you come here. Okay, you draw this graph. Okay, you see here this horizontal. Always you know the horizontal line denotes that represents that x-axis, and that vertical line, okay, that represents y-axis. So y-axis, okay, singular axis and plural is axis. So we can say these two axes as coordinate axis. Okay, axis singular, axis plural. Clear? So separately if you tell, we call it as axis. X-axis, y-axis together. Okay, axis, coordinate axis, xy axis. Okay, now this is horizontal line which is called as x-axis, and vertical line is called as y-axis. So together we can say xy axis. So always these two axes, always the horizontal and vertical, okay, will be perpendicular. Okay. So always these two axes are perpendicular only. And from this here we can say the point of intersection of both axes is always called origin. Okay, that is the source. So origin. So you can say this point as O, where that is the value is 0. Okay, so from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the positive x-axis. Only positive values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like that the units. Okay, from here 1 unit. So like that we can measure equal distance we have to take to represent each unit. So from here 0 to 1, 1 unit, 1 to 2, 1 unit, 2 to 3, 1 unit, like that equal distance, and I am framing the units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the positive x-axis, and here -1, -2, -3, the left side. So negative x-axis, clear? Negative x-axis, and here this is the vertical line, and here from 0 to positive value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is positive y-axis. And 0 to the negative side, that means the down, this upward, this is downward. So the downward is called of y-axis is negative y-axis. So -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and we have to name it accordingly: x dash, y dash. Can you understand? X dash. Okay, y dash. So the dash represents the negative side. That's all. And another thing you have to say, you see, this is a plane. Just to consider this board as a plane, and I have drawn x and y axis there, that is horizontal and vertical. So this is a coordinate plane. We can call it as coordinate plane because you see values of x and y is graduated along the axis x and y. So we call it as we are going to locate a point. For example, the point P. You see, 2 from x, so 2, and then 3 from the positive y, so 2, 3. So we can locate a point there. So this is called the coordinate x coordinate, and 3 is the y coordinate. So this is called coordinate plane, where the coordinates we can write. So this is called coordinate plane or xy plane, okay, or Cartesian plane. So this system is called Cartesian system, and this plane is called Cartesian plane or xy plane or coordinate plane. Okay, in any way you can call it. And here you see, after the division of the plane, here x also positive, y also positive. You see, we can call it this as x, o, y. This is, you can consider as o. Okay, that o is nothing but origin. Okay, and origin, o is nothing but, o represents origin, where the point is what? 0, 0. X also 0, y also 0. So 0, 0. So this here, if I write there, it looks tangent. So I avoided to write there. So this o, you can call it x, o, y plane. Okay, you can write that also. X, o, y plane. Here, x, o, y plane. And this is x dash, o, y plane. This is x dash, o, y plane. Clear, children? And this is x dash, o, y dash plane. X dash, o, y dash plane. And this is nothing but x, o, y dash plane. X, o, y dash plane. So just like that we can say commonly xy plane. Okay. So the center O, see the direction. Okay. So the plane is divided into 4 parts. Okay. The first part is called XOY plane, which is otherwise which is called as quadrant 1. Each plane, each part of the plane is called what? Quadrant. You see the word quadrant. Quadrant means what? 1/4 of the total. So this is the total plane, and which was divided by the axis x and y into 4 parts. So each part we can call as quadrant. So this is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3 and this is quadrant 4. So how why sir like this you in cyclic way? It is not like that. This is a method and rule. We have to come from here. This is the what? Opposite direction of the clock. Okay. So anti-clockwise. So first this is positive, x and y both are positive. You see, plus. First that plus represents that x and the next plus represent y. Always I told you ordered pair. First x and then y. Enclosed by the bracket. Okay, which bracket used here that you should notice. Okay, so this is the bracket should be used to represent a coordinate point everything. So here it is minus plus. So minus represents the first. Anyhow, first we have tried x. So what is the x here? Negative or positive? Negative. So negative direction. So negative. So minus. And then y is positive. And coming to this quadrant 3. Okay. So first x negative, y negative. So minus. Sorry. This is minus. Okay, this is minus, and then coming to quadrant 4, plus, minus. So this is plus and this is minus. So x is plus and then y is minus. Always x first and then y. So x is positive and y is negative. So we can call it just quadrant 1 plus quadrant. Okay, quadrant 2 minus plus, and quadrant 3 that is minus, and quadrant 4 plus minus. Clear, children? So this is the division of a coordinate plane, and you can write all this. Okay, you just take it everything. This is very important. So first you write this. Already I told you what is coordinate geometry. So using coordinates we are going to measure. Okay, or solve the geometrical problems. So that is called coordinate geometry. Okay, so partition system, that it is the main thing. So we should know what is a partition system. Partition system means nothing but what? The coordinate system. So we can divide a plane into 4 parts. Each part is a quadrant. So quadrant 1, quadrant 2. From here only both are positive. X and y are positive. So this is quadrant 1. And then 2, 3, 4. You have to start from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So plus, minus, minus, plus, minus. Okay. So you should remember x comma y is an ordered pair. Ordered pair means what? A pair in an order. That is called ordered pair. So x is first and then y. So you should separate by comma x comma y. Bracket. That is very important. So what are the things you should know? X comma y enclosed by the braces, the parenthesis bracket. Clear? And then there is the mathematician who initiated this. So there is René Descartes, and this is what you have to take first, and then just we recall in the points. Okay, you have to write points one by one. Just take the book, page number 65. Just I will read out and explain each point. Okay, one by one. So first, page number 65. Okay, just take page number 65. After finishing this diagram, first you take this and coming to this diagram. After that, page number 65. Okay, you take the points are there. Okay, the last page of this, the last after the last axis of this chapter. Some points are there, so that we should take first. Okay, after this diagram. Okay, to locate first point, to locate the position of an object or a point in a plane. Okay, we require 2 perpendicular lines. One of them is horizontal, another is vertical. So what I have told you, so that only they have given. Okay, so to locate the position of an object, for example, you take this point P. Okay, point P, this is the point. I just put a point and encircled it. For example, this is the point, means like that we can circle it. Then only you can focus there only. Okay, for that you are encircling it. So like that I have done here. That is point P. Okay, So that is the location of an object in a plane. We require two perpendiculars. So for that we require x and y or lines. So this lines, this is horizontal and this is vertical. So that only they have given. So they two are perpendicular. I told you always horizontal and vertical lines are perpendicular only. And the next point, point number 2, the plane is called the Cartesian. Have you all got your books? That's very important because everything we can't write there. So this we can explain everything, but the points and all you have to take from your book. So this is in the page number 65. So please buy it. You see, the plane is called Cartesian. Point number 2. The plane is called Cartesian. Already told you. This is called Cartesian plane or coordinate plane or XY plane. Clear? So that was they have given there. The plane is called the Cartesian or coordinate plane, and the lines are called the coordinate axes. Clear? X, Y. So these are called coordinate axes. And then point number 3, the horizontal line is called the x-axis. You see, this is called x-axis. So this is positive x-axis. So after this 0, positive. So I have written positive x-axis, and here is negative x-axis. So generally this horizontal is called what? X-axis, and then vertical line is called y-axis. This is y-axis. So everything already I have taught, but one by one, as per the given point, I am going to explain. So you focus here, listen carefully. And fourth point, the coordinate axis divide the plane into 4 parts called quadrants. Just now I told you. So this is the plane. You look, this is a board, it's a flat surface, which is the plane. So the plane is divided into 4 equal parts by these 2 lines. Okay, x and y axis. So each one, first we have to start from here. Why? Because x and y are both plus here, positive here. So from here you have to start, that is quadrant 1, and then you start from here, not this direction, in this anti-clockwise. Okay. So quadrant 2, that is minus plus, because x is negative and y is positive. I already told you first you should write x and then only y. This is called x comma y is an ordered pair. So minus plus, and here both are minus, so minus comma minus, quadrant 3, and plus comma minus is quadrant 4. So like that it is given in the 4th point. And then the point, coming to the point number 5, the point of intersection of the axis is called the origin. Just now I told you, this both axes intersect at a point which is called origin, and we can represent the coordinates of origin as 0, 0, where both x and y coordinates are 0. So we are calling it as origin. And coming to point number 6, the distance of a point from the y-axis is called its x-coordinate. Okay, you just focus on that point and reading again. The distance of a point from the y-axis is called. So distance of a point means, you see, distance. So this is the point 2, 3. Okay, this point I named as P. The distance of a point from y-axis. Okay, from y-axis, you see, this is the y-axis and this is the point. The distance of the point from y-axis. So this is y-axis, you know. From here, this is the point. Okay, so this is the distance. So here, this distance, okay, this is called nothing but what? X-coordinate. X-coordinate means what? You see, this distance. Okay, this you no need to draw. Just I am explaining for explaining purpose. I am drawing this bracket and all. Okay, so from here to here. So from this point, from the y-axis, okay, from y-axis, you see, this is the distance from here to here, from y-axis to that point. So that distance, you see, equal to this distance. Okay, it's nothing but a rectangle. Okay, opposites equal. So that's the concept. So this distance from, so if you take from here, from origin up to the value 2, that is what? X coordinate. You see, x is 2, and then x coordinate is called other words abscissa. You see, I am writing the word AB as abscissa. Abscissa, x coordinate. Okay, x coordinate is called abscissa, and the distance of the point from x axis. You see, so this is x axis. Okay, from here, so this is the point. So from x axis, you see, this is the distance. So from here to here, distance of the point from x axis, this is 3. You see, here I have written 3. Okay, so that 3 is nothing but what? Y coordinate. So they are telling that is y coordinate. You see here 2, 3. So 2 represents x. So that x coordinate, how we are getting the distance from y axis to the point. This is 2, and from x axis to the point. Okay, the distance is 3. So that is called the y coordinate. You see 2, 3. So 2 is x and y is 3. So x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 3. So they are explaining how we are getting that x coordinate and y coordinate. So this is the point means, okay, suppose this point P. Okay, the x coordinate, how we will get? Distance of the point from y. You see, from here. So here to here, that is the distance. So x coordinate. And from x axis to that point gives the y coordinate. You see, this is the 3, and this also from here to here 3. So from here to here 3. So this 3 gives that what? Y coordinate. So this is what they are explaining there. And in the point number 7, if the abscissa, so I told you y means, x means abscissa, and y coordinate means ordinate. Okay, y coordinate means ordinate. Here, x coordinate otherwise called abscissa, y coordinate otherwise called ordinate, not coordinate. Coordinate means generally x coordinate, y coordinate, like that we can call it. But separately x coordinate otherwise called abscissa, y coordinate otherwise called ordinate. Okay, these are the modern names, that's all. So you have to know. Suppose if they ask in an exam, you should know what is abscissa and what is ordinate. So like objective questions. And coming to the next point, 7. Point number 7, abscissa of a point is x and ordinate is y. Just now I told you. And then x comma y are called the coordinates of the point. X comma y. Here you see x comma y. So first you have to write x and then comma, and then next you have to write y. So x coordinate comma y coordinate. So this is called what? Coordinate of the point. X comma y is called the coordinate of a point. For example, here I have written 2, 3. So 2 from x and 3 from y. You see y 3. Okay. So this is called a coordinate. That's all. Coordinates of the point. So each is called coordinates of the point. Point is what? 2, 3. Remember, the bracket is must. Okay, if you write 2, 3, you find as 2, 3, this is not correct. This is just 2, 3, value 2, value 3. That's all. This is not a point. If you put bracket, then only this is the point. Okay, without the bracket, we cannot tell that 2, 3 is a point. But we just tell the point 2, 3. Point 2, 3. The word point we are using in orally. Okay, but while writing, you have to put bracket, that is 2, 3 is a point. Clear? And then coming to the next point number 8, the coordinates of a point on the x-axis. Now listen, very important. You know already, but I am telling you. The coordinates of a point on the x-axis. For example, here, you see this is the point. Okay. So this is a point on x-axis. So on x-axis is nothing but of the form x, 0. X means here it is 5, 0. Here we can say this as 5, 0 because this point is on the unit 5. So x is 5, but y is no more. That is 0 because you see the distance. Y, how we are getting from the point from x only we are naming the y coordinate. But here the point is on the x-axis. On means what? The point should lie on x-axis. That is called on x-axis. So on x-axis, x is 5, but y is 0 because we cannot measure the distance of y coordinate. Clear? So what I told you, y coordinate, how will you get the distance between the point and x-axis only y coordinate? Because the point here it is located here. So since the point located here, there is no distance, okay, from between the point and x coordinate. Sorry, x-axis. So the y coordinate you will get by measuring the distance between point and x-axis. Okay, but here the point is on x-axis. So y coordinate you cannot get it. So that is 0. And now coming to generally we can write this as x comma 0. That in that point we are telling that x comma 0. So x comma 0 means what? We can say x comma 0 means this point will lie on x-axis. Okay, so x means any value from x-axis, but y always 0. On x-axis, y coordinate is always 0. So that only in general they are giving as x comma 0. X may be any number, but y always 0. Where? If the point is on x-axis. And then coming to the next part. And that of the point on y-axis is 0 comma y. So 0 comma y means x is what? 0, but y is any value. For example, if you take the point is here, you see, if the point is there, then we can say, so this point, okay, point is there. Here, the point is on y-axis. So on y-axis means, for example, if it is 4.5 means, then you can write x is 0 and y is 4.5. So like that we can take. So on y-axis means this is y value, this y value is 4.5. So between 4 and 5, just I am considering that is 4.5. But what about x coordinate? X coordinate is 0. But because you see, how will you get the x coordinate? Distance between y axis and the pointer. That is called what? X coordinate. But here the point is on y axis. So you cannot measure x coordinate between y axis and the point. We cannot measure because the point is on y axis. So the x coordinate is 0, but the y is what? Here 4.5. So you can easily take y coordinate as 4.5. So the point is 0 comma 4.5. So in general we can write 0 comma y is the point on y axis. X is always 0 on y axis and y is any value. And now they have given the next point, point number 9. The coordinates of the origin are 0 comma 0. Already we know origin means we can name it as O. Okay, that is 0 comma 0. The coordinates, x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is also 0 because this is the origin, the source of the points. Okay, the value. So here 0. So coordinates of the origin are 0 comma 0. These are objective part of questions. Coming to next point number 10. The coordinates of a point are of the form plus comma plus. You see, this is what given there. So plus comma plus in the first quadrant. Everything we have discussed already, but point by point now we are again recalling. And then minus comma plus this quadrant, second quadrant, minus comma minus third quadrant, plus comma minus fourth quadrant. So where plus denotes positive real number and minus denotes negative real number. So this is what given in the first point number 10. Okay, and then coming to point number 11. If x is not equal to y, then I have explained that. Okay. If x is not equal to y, if x is not equal to y, okay, what they have given? then x comma y is not equal to y comma x, and then x equal to y, if both are equal, x comma y equal to y comma x. This is point number 11 in your book. Okay, it is given. Okay, if x not equal to y, then x comma y not equal to y comma x, and x comma y is equal to y comma x if x is equal to y. So this is what given in the last point of page number 65. Okay, just we will see what the point says. X not equal to y. For example, you take this point 2 comma 3. So 2 and 3, you know, they are not equal. So we can say x not equal to y. Then x comma y is not equal to y comma x. Correct. You see, this is 2 comma 3. If you take 3 comma 2, that should be the point. You see, 3 comma 2, 3 is here and 2 is here. Then the point will come here. So this is the point 3 comma 2. Clearer? So this is the point 3 comma 2, and if you write 2 comma 3, and this is the point. You see, the point is here. Okay. If the order is changed, 2 comma 3 as 3 comma 2, they are not equal points. This is 2 comma 3 and this is 3 comma 2. But when x equal to y means what? If both the coordinates are same, then the both points will be equal. For example, if you take 1 comma 1, you see here it is 1 comma 1. This is point denotes location of 1 comma 1. Okay, 1 comma 1 means what? X also 1, y also 1. X coordinate is also 1, y coordinate is also 1. So that is 1 comma 1. Okay. So in such condition, if x equal to y, then we can say, for example, 3 comma 3 equal to 3 comma 3. If x also 3, y also 3, then we can say both points are equal. If you write in change the order, okay, x comma y equal to y comma x, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 3, both are equal when both x and y are equal. So this is the explanation of the point. So you have to take all the 11 points, okay, after this diagram, what we have seen in the beginning. Okay, so I have changed this as minus comma minus. Okay, you should take correct one. Now we are moving to exercise 3.1. You see what is given there. First question: how will you describe the position of your table lamp on your study table to another person? You see, you take this rectangle is the top of the table. Okay, so this is the explanation for question number 1, exercise 3.1. Exercise 3.1, the first question, and this is up to you. Okay, you can take any value. The answer is not unique. Okay, so this is the tabletop. Okay, table. I can't draw the legs here. Okay, this is the tabletop. So above the tabletop, for example, this is the point which denotes the position of the table. How to give the point? How to give the coordinate there? Because they are asking how will you describe the position of your table lamp on your study table to another person. So you can take this one edge. 4 edges are there. So you know everything is horizontal and vertical only. So this is the perpendicular. But you know always horizontal, vertical, perpendicular. So the long one you can take as x axis. Okay, this is x. And this is y. So like that you can consider, and this is 0. Okay, and now you have to take any ruler to graduate the values along the axis, both axes. Okay. For example, this is 1, 2, okay, 3 like that, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like that you can take 1, 2, 3, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So equal distance each unit. Okay, we have to mark in equal distance. So 1, 2, 3 like that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Okay. So you consider this horizontal as x and this vertical as y, and you draw the perpendicular. Okay. This point I encircle. So that is the location of the table lamp, and you draw here. Okay. So from that point of location of table lamp, you just draw the perpendiculars to both axes. This is x axis and this is y axis, you know. So if you draw, this is the value of 2 and this is the value of, sorry, this is the value, the 2 is the value of x and 4 is the value of y. So you can write 2, 4. For example, each is in centimeter, x centimeter, and y also if you write in centimeter. Suppose if you are taking a scale, okay, the centimeter graduation will be there. So you can say this is 2 centimeter along this x axis, and along y axis this is 4 centimeter. So 2, 4 is the location of the table lamp. So for example, T, this point T. Okay, this is the location of the table lamp on the tabletop. So like that, it will be a different answer. Okay, just you can do by yourself, and any answer you can get. Answer is nothing but 2, 4 is the location of the table lamp on this tabletop. So like that, you can just, they are asking how will you describe the position or location of the table lamp on the tabletop to another person. So this is the way of explaining. So this is a practical thing you can do by yourself. No need to take this answer. This is my answer. Okay. So you draw any rectangle, thinking that as a tabletop, and you graduate the values along both axes, and you name the location of the table lamp as any English alphabet, capital letter only. Name should be capital letter. You see, P, the point P. Okay, always you should name that point in capital letter. Okay, so you see x comma y means, suppose if you write point P in the bracket x comma y. So x comma y inside the bracket small letters. Okay, but the name of the point should be in capital. For example, point A. Here we can write as P comma Q. You see, P is x coordinate, Q is y coordinate, and the name of the point is A. That should be in capital letter. So these are some rules you should know under this chapter. So like this, you can answer question number 1. So now coming to question number 2 of this exercise 3.1. So this is a street plan is given, a long passage is given as in 2 paragraphs. So just I will explain you what is given there. Okay. So first you see, this is the east-west direction, and this is N represents north, S represents south, E east, W west. So east-west direction, north-south direction. So these two are the main roads. Okay, 2 main roads. East-west, this line represents a main road, and north-south represents a main road. So along these main roads, 5 streets, okay, in both main roads parallelly is going. You see, along the east-west direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, street 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that, from here, east-west parallelly, 5 streets are going in equal distance. That's very important. It is given there. One gap between the main road to the first street is 200 meter. So every line represents what? A street. Okay. So this is street 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the distance between each street is 200 meter. So you consider 1 centimeter as 200 meter. So in your note, class of note, using ruler, you can measure, you can write the scale as what? 1 centimeter as 200 meter. So this is scale. You can use it. Clear? And now, in such a way, we have to draw the main roads as the direction east, west, north, south. Always you know these two are perpendicular. And the streets, 5 streets along east, west direction and 5 streets along north, south direction. Here S1, street 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. The measures also I have given. So each distance is 200 meters. So 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000 meter. So here also 200, 400, 600, 800, 1000 meter. Okay. The unit is meter given here. So you consider this scale 1 centimeter as 200 meter. You can draw easily. And now they are giving another message there. There are many cross streets in your model. Okay, a particular cross street is made by 2 streets, one running in north-south direction and another in east-west direction. Each cross street is referred to in the following manner. In what manner? Second street running north-south direction, fifth in east-west direction, meet at some crossing. So you see, each point is a crossing. Okay, 2 streets are crossing at every point you see. Okay, so now 2, 5. We call it as the cross street as 2, 5. So 2, 5 means you see, first they are taking along the north-south direction. So this is the manner given in this question. Okay, so you have to take accordingly. So first we have to consider the north-south, the second street. Got this one. Okay, north-south, second street. And in the east-west direction, you have to take the 5th street. So this point refers that the location of second street along the north-south direction and 5th street along the east-west direction. So this is the location of that point. So this is called 2, 5. 2, 5. So like that we can write. In that manner, we have to answer the following 2 questions. 2 options are there. So first we have to take in north-south direction and then only east-west direction. Okay. So here 2 represents the north-south direction street and 5 represents east-west direction street. This is the manner used there. Okay. So you see, using this convention means the way, the model. Okay, in what way they have explained. So that way you have to follow. So find option 1. How many cross streets can be referred to as 4, 3? So 4, 3. The first option they have given 4, 3. And second option they have given 3, 4. Clear? So they are asking how many cross streets can be referred to as 4, 3, and in option 2 how many cross streets can be referred to as 3, 4. Okay, you see 2, 5 means only one cross street is there. So these 2 are the cross streets and only one cross street we can get it. So 4, 3 means how many? 3, 4 means how many cross streets you can get. So like that the question. So 4 refers what? The first number refers along the which direction? North south, but it is given in the question. So north south 4 means you can take S4 and 3 means here. You see, so this point. So this is the 4, 3. Clear? 4, 3. So 4, 3. How many cross streets we can get? Only one. So the answer is only one such cross street. Okay, only one cross street. Only one cross street. 4, 3 can get in such a way. So you have to answer that 1, only one cross street can be referred to 4 comma 3. Okay, the line is the two line. One is 4 represents the fourth street of along the direction north south, and the third one east west along the direction east west. And coming to the next question, 3 comma 4. So 3 represents which direction? First value represents the north south direction. So we take as 3. So along this we can move. And 4 represents the north east west. So 4 means it is here. So this point, that is 3 comma 4. You see this point. So this is 3 comma 4. So 3 along the north south and 4 along the east west. So how many? This is the point to describe the cross street 3 comma 4. So how many such cross street we can get? Only one. So there is only one cross street referred to as 3 comma 4. So this is the answer. Clear? So like that you have to take. And another exercise was that. I think 2 more exercises are there. We will see in the next class. And you just focus on the points what we have discussed so far. That is very important in the chapter coordinate geometry. Thank you, children.